Hey, I'm Ben and I'm an SEO manager at Meros Media Marketing Agency. In this video, I want to talk about 6 different ideas of how can you increase your traffic coming from Google. And the first one is to create a Pinterest account. Yes, you heard me right. Creating a social media account does help with your Google traffic. So Pinterest is kind of interesting on its own because it's a social media which has its own search engine for various images. So not only you can easily actually build social media presence on Pinterest compared to other social medias, but you're also building authority on Pinterest, and Google does value that, especially if you have a huge following, which on Pinterest, according to my own experience, is way easier to do. Also, not only that, but you can actually get a lot of traffic coming from Pinterest, not only from Google. And Google does value a social media presence if it actually brings you back to your website. It actually shows that there is traffic of people flowing basically kind of both ways. Next idea is to build backlinks to your most important and key pages on your website. I always suggest actually to build links to the homepage. Should technically have a majority of the backlinks compared to your other content, except in certain cases. But if you do have some high quality content, some statistics pages, information, research pages, something that is actually providing value to people, that also should be a great piece of content to link from external website. There's a whole SEO strategy with gathering backlinks, but I'm not going to get into in this video because we'll be sitting here for hours. But building backlinks is definitely one key thing to do in order to increase traffic from Google. If you're using WordPress, then definitely use Rank Map SEO plugin for optimizing your website and your content. It's one of the best SEO plugins out there. It's very simple to use. It has a very simplistic design, and you don't need actually to a lot in order to optimize all of your content. And believe me, it does help because I've seen so many websites who do not even optimize their titles and their local SEO optimization is not there. So, and working with the settings on that plugin, you can increase your chances over your competitors by a lot. Next idea is to always custom write your titles and your descriptions of any piece of content that you publish on your website. So, when you go on Google and you can actually see the title and the description of the piece of content that you want to click on, you can actually customize these. And I highly suggest you do that because if you don't, Google will select its own, or even worse, depending on sort of what website builder you're using, it will automatically be filled in, but that's usually not the best case scenario. And sometimes some weird stuff gets in. So if you actually optimize based on the length of the characters that you can actually add, as well as customize your description, you can increase your CTR, which is click-through rate from Google. The higher the click-through rate, the more Google values your website over your competitors. Another idea, and from my own personal experience, what I found is you need to review your website and delete your old content or pages that you don't use anymore. Basically, Google loves when you keep your websites fresh and updated. And the same goes for the people using them. If you do have some content that is outdated or has been written for a couple of years and you haven't touched it since and it's gone out of date or anything like that, just go ahead and actually delete that content. Believe me, it will help a lot because it will simplify your website, it will delete unnecessary pages, and that means that all other pages are now up to the standards and quality that you want. And the last idea is to always create custom graphics and thumbnails for every piece of content that you do. We as people are very visual. I mean, look at you, you're watching this video right now, and look at the social media, look at TikToks, Instagrams, Facebooks, whatever you do. We like to see information presented to us visually, either by video format or by photo or by graphic or thumbnails, right? So if you create custom thumbnails and graphics for your content, those will keep your readers engaged on your content and on your website a lot longer. Thus, Google actually monitors this information. So Google will definitely give priority to you instead of your competitors if you can keep your visitors on your site longer. I hope you found this video useful. So please subscribe down below if you want more content like this.